Hello everybody, welcome to A Conflict Dogtag walkthrough. Before we start, let's make sure to swap to the German side. And then just quickly going over the loadout. We're going to have the M1917 MG. Doesn't have to be this weapon, but I do recommend using an LMG with plenty of bullets. So M1917, Perino, MG15 potentially, that one's a good one. And you know what, that's about it. And pistol, I recommend one with a reloadable magazine, like the M1911. POA MLE, maybe not so much MLE, is kind of a slower reload. C93, I mean, just anything with a quick reload. Gadget 1 is an ammo crate. Gadget 2 is a limpet charge. Your grenade should be a stick grenade, and your melee weapon a combat knife. Specializations do not matter. Alright, let me start the stopwatch and let us start in. So this run, turn around. This run should take about 20 to 25 minutes, but because this is a walkthrough tutorial and I'll have to explain stuff along the way, this should instead take 30 to 35 minutes. So the first thing what we're going to do here is go into the building, and it's nighttime, which is awesome for this Easter egg. I'll quickly blow up this found square grid for a little bit later. I'm going to go in, and we are just going to start shooting out basically all the light sources and stuff. What I like to start first is a stick grenade right in the gap between these boxes. Why do I do this? It's because my grid, my 8x8 grid, is going to start here. It's all in this area, and grenades tend to leave like a dirt or scuff mark, so I just want to make sure it's not captured in there. I'll leave this light just so we know to proceed with the last step. So it's been a while for me, sorry, but you want to use a limpet charge and then during the while shoot out the lights. When you're dealing with a candlestick, you want to find the minimum striking distance it takes. So see how I'm already a few steps away from this candlestick, and I'm already able to hit the candlestick. It'll make your life a lot easier. But I'm going kind of slow with this. It shouldn't take too long. But as your limpet charge keeps going, just make sure to throw grenades and stuff. You really want to try and be efficient in destroying all these light sources. Make sure you keep your ammo crate close by, and try not to disturb any of the back walls here. See, I'm already a few steps away. I'm hitting the candlestick just like that. Like, that's a good 5 or 6 steps away. So let me go in the middle here. I like to be quite strict in how I proceed with this. I like everything to be destroyed, all the walls and stuff. You want to be able to see the opposite end of the room. So make sure like all this crappy furniture and stuff is gone. Limpet charge the wooden crates. It should be good. So I could probably be a lot more efficient with how I do this. Don't worry about throwing a stick grenade at the wall. Stick grenades cannot destroy the outer walls, but they can get the furniture, so it makes your life a little bit easier. Okay, so we still have quite a few walls to destroy. This is a lot easier with a friend. Oops, almost didn't. Select this furniture here, limpet charge this guy here, and while both of those are running off, I'm going to shoot out the lights and stuff, select these ceiling lights and stuff. Just trying to be quite efficient. Everything looks good in here. I don't care about, I can destroy these, but alright. I'll still be able to see number 5 out here. Oh, but I have to get the candlesticks. My apologies. Once again, find that minimum distance. See, I'm already quite, that's like, yeah, that's a good 4, 5, 6 steps away, so it doesn't take much. Like, I am sniping these candles, so let's make sure I'm destroying these walls. Go for that corner here, especially for this one, because it'll destroy the wall and the door, but not destroy that back wall. You really, really do not want to destroy the back wall. So there is a possibility that, oh, that's slightly annoying, but that's alright. Let me destroy this candlestick over here. that one more time, and this should be the light source. Sounded slightly different this time, but that was the ominous noise confirming that we are ready for the next step. I'm going to pull up my A Conflict Solver website, and what we're going to do is we're going to find candlestick number 1. So these candles are in clockwise order. This is candlestick number 1, 2, 3 is behind this wall here. 4, 5 is in the, so 4 is over here. 5 is in that corner over there, 6 is over there in this corner, and 7 is over here, but you should know this from my guide, so I'm not going to go too much in detail. I want to get these guys out the way. Alright, clicking candlestick number 1. Let's see if any candlesticks light up. So I can already see number 6 is lit up. It's a little bit foggy, which is annoying, but I can see the hue of light 5. So it is 5 and 6 that are lit up this time. So in ID number 1, I'm going to put 5, 6, no spaces. Clicking it twice for ID number 2. I have candlesticks number 3, 5, and 6 this time. I can see the orange hues. So 3, 5, 6, no spaces. ID number 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No comma after the 7, but that's ID. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in ID number 3. ID number 4. So candle 1, candle 1 lit up. Okay, so 1, 3. So 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 3, 4. I just want to make sure. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. No spaces. That's ID number 4. ID number 5. So 1 stays up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see number 5 this time. I'll just make sure though. Yeah, so 5's not lit up this time. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. These are a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll just make sure because these are a lot of IDs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Beautiful. All right, ID number 6. This is a time step, so this is why I'm going quite quickly. So 2, 3, 4. I can't see ID number 5. I just want to make sure it's. So it's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So in ID number 6, 2, 3, 4, and I just want to make sure. Yes, okay. Beautiful. Awesome. And then I'll click ID number 7, and it should be 1 candlestick this time, if I got that right. And it's candlestick number 2. Awesome. But I'll make sure with the other ones. Number 5 is not lit up. Yep. So we have done this correctly. It's just candlestick number 2. I'm going to click solve, and my solution is 1, 3, 5. I'm going to go straight to these candlesticks and click each one once. So that's candlestick number 1. This is candlestick number 3. And number 5 is once again in this corner. You might see that some... Hold up before I explain that. Awesome. The ominous noise confirms that we are proceeding with the sandbag portion of this Easter egg. So what I'm going to do, what I wanted to explain was you might see some of the candles light up as you're clicking on your solution. Don't worry about this. Disregard this. Just immediately input your solution. Awesome. Now let's set up our grid. Starting from this wall corner here, so it's this left side, I'm going to start on the right side of this black corner, so this black corner checker. I'm going to just start shooting 3 squares to the left, just like that. So that's setting up part of my columns, but here's my 8 rows. I'm going to go to the corner just before the wall because it can't go any further than that. And continuing with this logic, I'm going to go 8. So just before this corner, I'm going to go 8. And if you want a confirmation, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's 2 black checkers here, 1, 2, and 2 white checkers here, 1, 2. And then once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, because 2 black checkers, 2 white checkers. Awesome. And you can, this will apply for this as well. And now let's just complete the square. So that this is just before that corner. Awesome. Now I've completed my square. This is the top of my square. So I'll mark it with a dot up there. Well, what I recommend is drawing a plus sign through your square. As so. So you're splitting the 4s of each of the squares. So you have 4 4 by 4 squares technically. Sorry about that. Awesome. So let me reload. And I'm doing this all inside because I'm giving my sandbags an ample amount of time to spawn. And they should have spawned already. So let me put down this. Let me bring out my pen and pencil so I can record the positions. And I will go over each of the sandbags individually. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, so they've spawned, which is awesome. So technically what you could do with an FOV about 90, you could just start recording from up here. You don't have to do this, but you can. So you just have your pistol, you don't obstruct, and then you can just record your sandbags here. So facing here, the spawn side, this is the top of my grid. And from initial looks, it looks like everything is covered except green sandbags. So green sandbags are always on these dirt corners, and I don't see any, so there's only 4 possible locations, so they're technically the easiest, but I don't see any. Awesome. So I see yellows, I see reds, and I see oranges. So let us begin. There are going to be 12 sandbags in total. Let me start marking. This is an example of a yellow sandbag. So you might see this half step before the actual staircase begins. Some players count this in their guides, some don't. I'll just include both types of steps. So this is a yellow sandbag. Yellows are the easiest because you'll just see a long stretch of the stairs. See how there's so much gap in between these stairs before that sandbag appears? But they are 1, so this might be 1 step to you, it might not. So 1, 2, or just the 1 staircase. So 1, 2, or just the 1. So yellow sandbags, this is the yellow sandbag, and it is 1 to 2 steps away from the top, whether you count that half step or not. This is an example of a red sandbag. I'm going to stand in the middle of this fountain square grid, so I know that it's on the right of that. So let me just, so that yellow sandbag is row C, column E, and this red sandbag is row A, column E. So this is row C, column E, and this is row A, column E, and that's to the 12 positions. This is another yellow sandbag. This is row D, column F, I believe, but it's hard to judge from, but it's 1 to 2 steps from the top. This is an orange sandbag. If I sand in the middle again, it's looking, so you see how this one is quite close to the lining of this pole, but this one is not quite the corner, but it's still, see how it's not quite lined up with that pole? So this one's really lined up with this pole. This one's not quite. So this one's in the middle between, so it's the, excuse me, it's the one closest to the corner on the bottom right quadrant, but it's not the middle one like this one is. So this is an orange middle. Oranges are 1, 2, 3, or if you count the half step, 4 steps from the top. They are always in the middle of the staircase. See how that's kind of like the middle of the staircase-ish? So this is an orange sandbag. Awesome. And then let me mark this one as well. So this is the one closest to the corner. So this is the top right quadrant. These 2 guys are in the top right quadrant. Actually, all 4 of these are in the top right quadrant of this grid so far. And then starting from the bottom right quadrant, this orange sandbag, and now to be identified. This is a, not corner, but one away from the corner, red sandbag. So this orange one is row, it's row F, column G, and then this red sandbag is row G, column H. Awesome, so that should be, did I mark all of these? So that should be 4. I think I did. Yes, so that's 6 already. Awesome. There are no corners. Make sure to go over your corners to see, because sometimes the darkness hides those sandbags. But seeing, so this is another red sandbag, but it's in the middle this time. This is still the bottom, actually, sorry, no. This is the bottom left quadrant. So if I'm staying in the middle, it's to my left. So this is the one closest to the middle. It's 5 to 6 steps away from the top, or the second to last step. Those are always just red sandbags. So this is row H, column D. This is an example of a red corner. This is row H, column A. This is an orange sandbag, and it is not the one closest to the middle, but it's not quite the corner. So this is still that bottom left quadrant. This is otherwise known as row F, column B. This is that yellow sandbag. This one's easier. This is one below the corner. So row D, column C, I believe. And then this one's an orange. So see, this is orange, middle of the staircase, 3 to 4 steps away from the bottom. And then you have one away from the corners. So that's, this is row C, column B. And then this is row B, column B. Yes. Okay. And I believe that's 12 already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, did I miss one? Sorry, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I not mark this orange sandbag? I did not. No, I did. Red corner. Oh, I didn't mark this red corner. Sorry. I marked it in my light zone grid instead by accident. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. So once again, I'm just now going to be translating this into my light zone grid. So that's bottom there, corner, one away from there, top, bottom there. This is why I highly recommend sharpening your corners so you know what you're talking about. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Okay, let us start with the panels. So the panels, besides, so you're not including the absolute count, corners, the panels, so this is number 1, go from left to right, 1 to 8. So this is 1, and then besides the absolute corner, so the one I'm looking at right now is number 8. And if I go on the opposite side, still continuing from left to right, you can actually hop through those. This is 9, and this is 16 on the latter end. I am going to be testing one number as a reference number. I always choose 4 in my playthroughs, so that's what I'll be doing today. Okay, so I have, this is number 4. This is the one I'm going to be testing with all the other numbers. So let's begin. I'm going to do combinations of numbers. So this is 4, and this is 1. The first 2 lights are absolutely critical information. Did this light up anything? And it already has. So this is row B, column G. I'm going to be marking 4, 1 in here, and nothing in my log because I know 4, 1 is a hit, and I've tested it. I'm going to shoot out the light, signifying that I have indeed seen this light. But now the second light is going to be critical. If it's a vertical plane, 4, 2. All right. Has this activated a light? It has not. So the second light would either appear in this vertical column here or in this horizontal plane here. I'm trying to figure out which is which. So in my log, I'm going to mark 4, 2 as a miss, and there will be 7 misses total, and I will explain why this is the number a little bit later. But I just want to start getting, because I took a long time to explain what was happening with the other stuff. So that's 4, 3. 4, 3 is a miss. Now, I'm not going to do 4, 4 because it's the same number, and the same number can't be a row and a column. That doesn't make any sense. So let's do 4, 5. That's highly unfortunate. All right, 4, 6. I just really want the second number. Hold up. 4, 6. Okay, beautiful. So this is row B, column C. So that's 4, 6, and that's not quite my light, unfortunately. 4, 6. Okay, so I've marked in my light zone grid 4, 6 in row B, column C, and 4, 1 in row B, column G, and it is row B. Awesome. So 2 horizontal lights means that 4 is row B, and that's 6 and 1. 6 is column C, and G is column 1. So because these are 2 horizontal lights, this means I'm using number 4 to test all of my columns. So all 7 misses, and I'll say 7. So because 4 is discovered already, the misses are for my rows. So when I say 4, 2, for example, that was a miss because 2 is also a row. A combination of a row and column will produce a light. So 2, 3, and 5 are some rows along this way, except for row B, which of course is 4. There will be 7 because there are always 8 rows and 8 columns. Since I already know 4 is my row, that deletes one of the rows that I have to test. So therefore, 7 rows or 7 misses. So now I will be testing it with all the other numbers to figure out which is which. So I know this is 6, and I know this is 1. I'll turn off 4 and 6 just to make sure that everything's alright and I already know its position. And the light should turn off. So therefore the light turned off, it means everything's reset, and the next pair I activate will be that number pair. That's important so you don't activate accidental pairings or combinations. So we'll keep 4 and 6 off. I will not mark anything on it. Now let's do 4 and 7. 5, 6, 7. So I know if 7 hits, it is a column, and it hasn't. So I will record 4 and 7 as a X to the next of it to signify that it is a miss. Now I'll do 4 and 8. Four and 8 have produced a light. I will shoot it once, and it's right next to. So column D is 8. Awesome. And I already have 4 of the 7 misses total. But now it's time to go to the other side. So 4 and 9. Four and 9 have produced the light to the next of that. So 4 and 9. So column E is 9. Let's do 4 and 10. So that's 10. 4 and 10 are a miss. So I'll mark 4 and 10 with an X to the next of it, signifying that's a miss. That's already 5 out of the 7 possible misses for this. And if I just want to make sure, like let's say I got confused, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is right, I'll activate 4 and 6 because I know where this is. This is 3, this is that third column. So that was 4 and 6. So I know that everything's right. So, and if I want to turn it off again, for example, I'll just do 4 and 6 again, no problem, and it'll deactivate that next light. See, so it's turned off. I know that I've reset my coordinates so that the next combination I activate will be the intended one. So 4 and 11 is my next intended one. So remember, left to right, so this is 11. This is 12 because it's to the left of the flagpole. and it's 13 because it's to the right of the flagpole. So that's 13 to 16 down there, and then this is 12 to 9 down here. But this is 11 because it's to the left of 12. There we go. Ooh, 11's a miss. All right. All right, so let's do 4 and 12. And because I'm lazy, I can just simply hop through these windows. And because it's to the left of the flagpole, but I'm going from the opposite side, it's to my right. So this is 12. I technically did not need to jump through that to confirm, but so this is a number. This is one of the numbers I need, 4 and 12, so column B is 12. But I'm going to mark this light zone with a check to make sure that I know. So I will not be turning this light off when I turn all these other reference lights off. Okay, let me do 13 and 4 because we don't have to, because the pairing does not matter. So 13 and 4. Okay. And 13-4 is a miss, but like let's say I do this opposite pairing. It shouldn't matter, but let's say this opposite pairing didn't work. I'm just going to do 4 and 6 again, for example, to make sure that I have the proper. And so see, 4 and 6 activated right here, and I'll just turn it off again. So 4 and 6, it'll deactivate. It should deactivate that light pairing again. See, there you go. So I know that. So 1, 2, 3. So I have all 7 misses already, but I still need to know where the other columns are positioned at least. So let's just start with that. So this is 4 again. So 14, 15, and 16 are for sure things. Okay. I really don't want to have to run or whatever, but okay, so that's 15, or 14, sorry. So 4, 14, so 14 is column H. 15 is either column A or column F. I will figure this out. 4, 15, because that's 16 right here. This is 15. And because I know, but this is 15 right here. So 15 is column F, and I know 16 is column A. Awesome. So column A is 16, column B is 12, column C is 6, column D is 8, column E is 9, column F is 15, column G is 1, and column H is 14. I will be turning all these lights off except for this 4, 12 over here a little bit later. Okay. So now I have all my misses as well. So 4 and 2 was a miss. So now I just have to choose one of the rows I discovered, or so use a reference column. So I have 2, 3, 5, 7. So because the majority of these are the single digit numbers, I will use a single digit column. So it could either be 1 or could be 6. So 1, I have 2 sandbag positions need to be activated. And 6, I only have 1. So therefore, I will just use 1 to test all of my misses. So I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7, 1, 10, 1, 11, 1, 13. And before I do this, this is where you have to do it. So this light is off. That's my 4 and 6. I'm going to reactivate this real quick and then turn it off again just to make sure I know my combinations are reset. I do not want to be activating. So that just turned on. And now I'm going to turn it back off so I know that my stuff is reset and whatever I'm activating is indeed the correct pairings and the correct positionings. Awesome. So now let's just do 1 and 2. So because I know column 1, everything will appear on here. This column here, the second from the right. Awesome. So 1 and 2. And as I said before, it doesn't matter what the pairings I do is. So that I just did 2 and 1, but it's also 1 and 2 if you're using Cartesian coordinates. See, So there you go. So this is 1. Row G is 2. All right. Now, 3 and 1. So this is 3, 3, and 1. It doesn't matter. It's 1 and 3, 3 and 1 does not matter. This is also another 1, so it's 1 from that bottom. So row C is 3. All right, now let's do 1 and 5. I'm going to start from here because 5 is closer to the door. And I'm really trying to be efficient here. So 1 and 5. Awesome. So 5 is for sure this one. Which is row H. Awesome. 1 and 7 now. So 1, I'll do 5, 6. Ooh, save that there. 1 and 7. Beautiful. So 7 is right here under this one. So this row E is 7. Okay. Let us now test. Alright, so let me mark this off. 1, 3, 5, 7. So I have 10, 11, and 13. So let's start doing this now. So 1. And 10. So that's this top here. So row A is 10. Let me do 11. So this is 11. Sorry, that's 10. This is 11. 11 and 1. So this activated. So row D is 11. Awesome. And because I know 6 out of the 7 rows, there's only one possible one left, which is this horizontal plane here, this row here. So row F is 13. Awesome. So that's all my numbers. And now I have to deactivate basically my non-sandbag positions. So I've activated 3 out of the possible 12. So I'm going to turn off all the sandbags that I don't need to activate. Okay. So I'm going to mark these in micro because it doesn't really matter. So 4 and 12, this one is 1, and I'm turning off all the rest. So 4, 6, 4, 8. What's this one here? 4, 9. And I could just rush through these now. So 4, 1. And then 4, 14. Okay, and then for the 1 columns, so I have 11 and 13. So I did need to activate 13. Let me actually just do that now. So 1 and 13, so I can just have that activated. So remember, it's to the right of the flagpole, but like from a patient's perspective, you're gonna hop through this window and go to the left. So this is 13. So I'll just have that quickly activated. See, that's a fresh new light. Awesome. So that's 113. Now that's activated for sure. So 4 and 14. Awesome. So 1 and 10. 1 and 10. I'm already doing 1 and 4, so that doesn't matter. 1 and 3. 1 and 7. 1, 2. 1, 5. All right. Cool. Let's get started. So 4, 6, 6, 8, and 4. I'm just turning off all my non-relevant lights at this point, and I can just rush through it because I know the identities of every single thing now. So 4, 8, 4, 1, 4, 14. That's 15. This is 14. Was this so 1 and 10? So what hasn't... So I didn't activate 4 and 9. Oh, I just completely missed 4 and 9, 4 of 15. Alright, my bad. Alright, so that's 15. I just missed this as a list. This doesn't matter. And then I'm going to activate 4 again, and then this will be 4 and 9, and I'll deactivate these two. What's the right? And I deactivate, okay. So 4 and 9. Okay, and I just forgot to do 4 and 6. But because I know the identities for all of them, it doesn't matter. So 4 and 6. So it should be just the 1, 4, and 12 light. Like that. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, so all the 4s are done, so let me just cancel them out. I've already done, was it 1 and 10? I've already done 1 and 4. Oh, so that's 1 and 4. So I still have to do like 1 and 3 and stuff. Okay, but that's easy, because that's all the single digit numbers. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, because 7's here. Just do this one. 1 and 7. Awesome. So now I have 3 of the 12 specific sandbag positions activated. I'll cross these off. So now I just want to do, so I have to do 9 more. And I can technically do the combination I want to. So 3 and 12. So no specific order. So 3, 12, 6, 11, 13, 12. I'm going to run out of room here. Oops. Okay. I'll actually just do it to the left of the log, even though I shouldn't be, but... Alright, what was that? So 3 and 12. Goodness me. Okay. So 3, 12. 6, 11. 13, 12. 5, 16. 5 and 8. Okay. 10 and 9. 3 and 9. 15, 11. 2 and 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Let's just start, I guess. So 3 and 12, and then I can do 12 and 13. I'm not gonna mark the... So 3. 12. 12. 13. So 3 and 12, 13, 12. Okay. I can do 9 and 10, I guess. 9, 10, 11, 15. Alright. Or no. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, well, I'll click this one again. This is not what I meant. 10, 10. Alright, well, I accidentally reset the light combination, but... So I'll do 4 and 6 again. Oops. Well, that's annoying. That's alright. 4 and 6, just to make sure I'm activating the right light. Is that 4 and 6 over there? So... Yeah, I mean, that was 4 and 6. And if I turn it off, then it's alright. So 4 and 6, and I'll turn off. Okay, I'm doing this correct. Awesome. Okay. So 5 and 8. Let's just start doing this, I guess, then. 5 and 8. 6, and 11. So 5, 8, 6, and 11. So I need 15 and 11. So 15 and 11. 5 and 16. So that's 16. It's 5. Yep. 2 and 14, 3 and 9. Okay. Let's just start doing those now. Alright. 2. That's fit. I'm getting tired, sorry. 2 and 14, 3 and 9. Okay, 9's over here. So this last button should activate the Easter egg. So that's this one. Yep. Alright, let me mark with my iPad. Hold up. So what you'll see is, so that was 40 minutes, 49 seconds, 12. So I'll mark that on the, that's not quite the efficient run I was hoping for, but. Okay, well, so we have 12 sandbag positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So those are the specific combinations. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish you all the very best of luck on solving a conflict dog tag. Bye for now.